gonna start. It started. Hello and welcome to Strollin and Trollin, episode 13. Hello, Tyler.
What's up?
And we are joined today by a special guest. I don't know what to call you at this point. What do we call you?
Spicy Big Dad.
The Duke of Nuts.
The Duke. The Duke of Nuts is here.
Alright, I'm calling you Duke of Nuts. Got it.
The only
Name
guest
established.
to appear on
only
all
guest.
3 iterations of this podcast. All the way back to podcast time, and then the reboot, and the first installment of Strollin and Trollin before Tyler ruined like 8 episodes.
Shut up. 1 episode.
Like 2! There were like 2 of them!
That's still
Competitive
less than
sex,
8.
Tyler! Competitive sex! Gone forever.
What?
Still,
Best conversation we've ever had.
we can still talk
Ranked
about
competitive sex.
We were talking about the Olympics. And we were talking about competitive sex.
Competitive sex in the Olympics.
Yeah, it was pretty alright. And now it's gone because Tyler didn't record my audio. So all you hear is him laughing and then occasionally piping in.
That's because I had to record the podcast because you couldn't.
Yeah.
Too much weakling. Now we got that fixed.
Says the person who we just spent like 3 hours trying to fix the video of.
3 hours and then you had the same issue?
We're starting the podcast 55 minutes late.
Oh,
You
well.
win some, you lose some.
We've had
Anyway.
worse delays in the history of
This
the channels.
is true. Days even.
Sometimes months.
Anyway, who the hell are you, Duke of Nuts? What do you do?
Well, it's quite obvious I'm the Duke of Nuts.
What do you do?
What kind of nuts? Ball sack?
Yeah,
Pistachio?
yeah.
Cashew? Capricorn?
If you can call it a nut, I hold legal jurisdiction over it.
Perfect.
What about coconuts? Are those nuts?
That is a loaded question.
Coconuts are considered tree nuts.
That is a heated debate in the 9 nut realms.
The nut realms.
Nut realms.
What about the act of nutting?
I have jurisdiction over that. I actually got that recently. There was repealment over the Duke of Cum, and he lost his power, and I took over.
Do you have to be there every time it happens?
No, but
With like a clipboard and a pen?
I'm not
yes.
there. But don't worry, one of my
Documented.
envoys is always.
Nice nut, Jonathan. That'll give you some extra points this month.
Excellent nut, sir. You will get extra rations this night.
This night. Good God. It's all nuts, though. That's all they get. That's the food.
I mean, nuts are like high in protein. They're good for you.
They are high in protein.
Nuts.
I mean, I don't know. Walnuts and stuff, I guess. Pecans. What about oils? What about, like, tree nut oils?
What about them?
Do you have jurisdiction over them?
If they're derived from nuts.
What about peanut butter?
Peanut butter is one of my highest grossing exports.
That
What
leads to
about
be...
pies? Are you big in pies, like pecan pies?
Well, of course, the nuts come from me, but you know,
Oh,
the
so
rest of the ingredients.
So you're a provider in the product, but not the actual maker of the product. Okay.
That sounds like a Treaty of Versailles kind of deal where you got to make a deal with the milk department and the whatever else pie is made out of department. Kroger, I guess.
We make
I
pecan
don't
pie.
I don't think pie is made out of Kroger.
Who knows?
You never know. I don't know what pie's made out of. Do you?
I don't think it's Kroger.
Well, then
We
what
don't
is it?
think.
Mr.
What's
Duke of
Kroger?
Nuts?
Kroger is the store.
I think Herbert Hoover makes them. I think he's still
Your
alive.
first name-
Herbert Hoover makes all the pies. He still does. They have him in a fucking pie dungeon.
So, is your first name Duke? Do I call you Mr. Duke? Do I call
No,
you
Duke
Mr.
is
Nuts?
Duke is my title.
Is your first
My first name is
of
Hog.
Hog? name? Wild?
Slice.
Hog Slice. The Duke of Nuts. Hog Slice. Mr. Hog. Ugh, for fuck's sake. Anyway, that leads me to my first question. Peanut butter cookies are good, but what is the best kind of cookie?
Now that's a loaded question. I'm a big fan of white chip macadamia nut.
That is a good cookie.
I'm a very big fan of those.
How about you,
I
Tyler?
must say.
I know you'll say something sacrilegious.
Called chocolate chip cookies.
Very sacrilegious. Very.
Simple as.
It's very religious.
Simple man.
Very
Simple
religious.
taste.
I'm a big guy, okay? I don't like any of this healthy protein crap in my cookies, okay? I need
One is white
sustenance.
chocolate, healthy.
That doesn't count. The macadamia nut makes it healthy, and you get crap. So
I
get
think they're
crap.
great. I think they're great.
You get crap.
There's this cookie. I've only had it at like a Subway. It's like a cheesecake. It's like a strawberry,
the raspberry cheesecake.
raspberry cheesecake cookie. Yeah, I've only seen them at Subway. Not
There's a
seen
lot
them
of
anywhere.
things you only see at Subway.
Like Subway.
Like Subway.
I got Subway a little like over the weekend.
Which leads me into my next question. Peanut butter cookies are good, but what's the best way to kill Brandon?
I just got what the reference there is. My cat just ran off with some shit. I'll be back.
Vince Bombardi?
What?
Hog? Mr. Hog?
Yes.
What is the best way to kill Brandon?
Well, who's Brandon? Oh, that Brandon?
I'm sorry, Duke of Nuts. Mr. Peanut, I should say, I guess.
Back.
No. That there is a distinct separation. Okay.
I don't know if there isn't much separation.
Mr. Peanut is my subordinate.
Anyway, what's the best way to kill Brandon? What Brandon? What the fuck do you mean, what Brandon?
I forgot about Brandon.
Holy shit. Well, what's the best way to kill him?
Straight up, the latest time I've seen Brandon has been through his Snapchat stories where he poses with cars.
He kind of all about cars now.
I mean, yeah, that implies he wasn't always all about cars.
No, it used to be about leaf blowers.
That's pretty based.
I don't know, I talk to Brandon still all the time.
Yeah,
I don't.
fair. I'm bad about going out of my way to talk to anyone, so I often don't.
Which leads me
That's why I think what's the last message I've had with Jeff of the Mellows here before the event.
The event.
The event.
We got one message in February that was an invite to something.
Probably the Pringleson and Company Discord.
Something a month ago about setting up this podcast.
Probably about merch or something.
And an image of a guy with a huge cock in a Speedo in January.
It's funny because I know exactly what the fuck that image you're talking about.
I know exactly.
It is still one of the best images I've ever found in my entire life. I love that image so much. The guy in front just says everything you need to know.
He knows.
He knows. It approaches.
Mr. Schnapp.
It is
Yeah.
like, it does look like Mr. Schnapp. But the people at home don't know who that is. But the people at home are more than likely just me and Tyler anyway, so yeah!
We do.
Anyway, that leads me to my next question. How do you feel about pocket monsters, or more specifically, Pokemon?
The Pokemons.
Yeah, how do you feel about, say...
Whips out the whole binder.
What's he doing?
How do you feel about ground penis guy.
Dude.
What the fuck is even in here?
Pokemon is cool. I think there's a lot of cool features. I like some of the games, but I could never really get really into them myself. I know a lot of people who are like obsessed, and a lot of people who constantly are playing the older games and speed running them and all that. And like, I never got into it.
Oh my god.
Kind of cool though. Got strange little creatures.
Oh my god. What is this? What have I stumbled upon?
You've been like not making any audio for a while. I think your mic like died.
Hello? Hello?
Hi. Oh, he's got I thought you were speaking through like the mic on your earbuds. Now he's got a proper.
Oh no. I've got a proper mic. I found several things.
You found
How
several
do you
things.
feel about energy?
What do the energies do?
They help you use your PPs. Very
Energy
nice.
talk.
Like the Energizer battery, you know, the one that goes. Dum, 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 dum.
Yes, that one. Very nice. Anyway, I've been addicted to buying Pokemon recently. It's the gambling aspect of it. I almost lost rock penis. I've been addicted to the gambling aspect of it, where I spend like $100 at a time on Pokemon, and then I open them up and find that nice, crisp $200 card that I'm never going to sell. I just like to have it.
One day it'll be worth more than $200 and you'll sell it.
Or less.
See that you can invest in the Lego Death Star.
Or less.
It's all about the grind.
I think I've spent $500 on Pokemon cards in the last month, which is like the original cost of a Lego Death Star. I've got more coming today and tomorrow.
Got them being delivered to his home.
The lights
I almost
are
bought some.
brighter.
I almost bought some Pringles yesterday on eBay. I
I'll be
decided
right back.
against it.
Tyler, hold down the fort.
I almost bought some Pringles the other day but
What?
didn't find enough motivation to spend $30 on 3 Pringles flavors.
Christ. They like ultra rare Pringles.
They're from Lithuania, so.
Where are you finding Lithuanian Pringles?
Oh, you can find anything on eBay.
I suppose.
Like prawn
Like,
cocktail Pringles.
No, that was on Amazon, not eBay. Close enough, actually.
Same difference. How many Pringles did you buy?
I didn't buy any.
You didn't
I
buy
decided
any?
I decided against it.
I thought you said you cleared out their entire stock.
Not on eBay. You can never clear out eBay's stock.
Stock.
Is it? I think eBay is the same site where I saw you could buy like human teeth in bulk.
Or you can buy anything on eBay.
Well, you
You can buy a human on eBay.
You can buy human teeth.
Don't you have to? Don't you have to like?
I could sell you
pay?
some teeth. You want some
That-
teeth?
Yeah, I love some teeth. You got to be authentic.
Authentic teeth?
Authentic human teeth.
You gotta be like the guy from Jurassic
Fresh
World
from the
Park.
bag.
Oh, they'll be fresh from the mouth. I'll bring Tyler. Get him right fresh.
Hey, Tyler, you got teeth?
We'll get his
Got plenty of
canines. Just his canines.
You got teeth?
I've got
Either in
plenty of
10.
teeth. I don't know what condition they're in, but they're teeth.
All
me when I
right.
have
Which brings
teeth.
me to my next question. Mr. Duke of Nuts, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the sexual attractiveness of a giraffe?
Of just a standard giraffe?
That was a nod.
Are we on like a scale of 1 to 10?
Yes.
Well, there's also Jeffrey the giraffe, the Toys R Us mascot.
Well, are we going off Jeffrey the giraffe or a standard giraffe?
Giraffes in general.
The standard giraffe.
No modifications. Vanilla giraffe.
Vanilla unmodded. Puritan giraffe.
Unmodded giraffe.
Authentic experience that the developers intended.
Be like a zoo tycoon.
1 out of 10. 1 through 10. Sexual attractiveness, what we saying? Me personally, probably a 2.
I'd say probably like a 2.
I'd say like a
Although,
1.
Though them tongues do be crazy.
Maybe 3 on a bad day.
But I mean, it is also a giraffe, you know.
It is also a giraffe.
For some people like Bent Cheese and Dan Snake, they may be into that sort of thing.
Are those the local furries on the server?
Yes. However,
2 of
I
them.
am not a big
There's more
fan.
than that.
There are more than that. I think
There are
Decamat is
more
another
than
one.
that.
Decamat, I think Jody might be also. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Most of them are like 12 years old.
Yeah.
We don't know where they came from. I mean, like, the person who I thought was the oldest person on the server is still younger than me and Tyler.
Yeah.
And they just
Did
had,
we
like...
get like a 35-year-old guy join the server one time?
I have no
Just
idea.
never did. I wonder if that was the thing.
We've been trying to get Doug on the server.
Doug's like in his 60s almost.
But Doug doesn't trust links that he doesn't know. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my YouTube channel and watch my 2 videos on Doug. It's weird. It's fuck.
Soon to be 3?
Soon to be 3. I forgot. He sent me more messages that I have to read.
Douglas.
Oh, good God.
Great stuff.
Which brings me to my next question. If you could design an RC car engine, what would the specs be?
Well, it would make the car drive really fast. I'm not like an engine guy. I'm not a car guy.
I have no qualifications.
I know it would drive real fast. It would have really good fuel efficiency. It would have an anti-theft mechanism that electrocutes anyone who touches it. And it would also make jambalaya.
Perfect. I want that car. I want it as an actual car, not just an RC car. Get electrocuted every time I try and jump in it.
But you
Hey,
get
only if you're
surprised
trying
with
to steal it.
jambalaya right after. But, like, important question. Does the car smell like jambalaya?
Well, only if you don't clean it right.
You gotta feed it, take care of it, walk it.
So we were having a conversation the other day, me, Tyler, and a couple other people. We think that Tyler's piss might be a very good substitute for gasoline.
Hell yeah.
Would you be willing to sacrifice the vehicle so we can test this out?
You need a vehicle for that to test that.
Solve this gas crisis. Gas is gonna plummet to $0 a gallon because nobody's gonna be buying it.
We've decided that Tyler drinks so much Mountain Dew, and only Mountain Dew, that his piss must be so acidic that it could start electric things. But he's got to piss in the gas tank. Did you just say midget?
Said maybe.
I was like, what?
I've seen a few
Perfect.
midgets in my time.
I won't need a job. I'll just be the supplier of fuel from PepsiCo.
We just watched 12 hours of footage of midgets a couple days ago now.
Why?
Why are you
I don't know, man. They were trying to destroy like a ring or something. I don't know.
Weird.
It was pretty weird.
Weird things they get up to over there.
Over there.
Over there.
It was actually, it happened directly behind where Tyler is sitting right now.
Yeah, we watched fucking Lord of the Rings for fucking 12 hours because you wanted to watch the extended versions.
It's okay, it's okay. They were worth it, and I only took like 7 naps.
All right, well,
You didn't sleep at all during the
I'm
first one.
gonna admit a crime to you while we're here on air. I've not seen Lord of the Rings. I've not seen any of them.
Perfect!
I've not seen Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, anything like that. However, I have played both Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War games.
Perfect. We could have another 12-hour marathon at Tyler's house.
Fuck no. I am not fucking doing that again.
I'll invite everybody this time. You, like Mifri, Dark Realm, Obama,
Obama here. Got connections.
midget people. Oh my god, it's a cat!
Yes. She wants this.
What is that? Was that like a silica gel packet out of a peck of beef jerky?
I wish. It's a part from my computer.
Maybe
Or are you
that's
putting
why it's
silica
so
gel in your
bad.
computer?
No,
Hell yeah.
He just
You're gonna keep it from getting too wet? Keep it dry?
he just took the part of his computer that left him with good video quality and just gave it to his cat, and that's why nothing is working.
No, it's in a bag. I never actually opened it.
He looks down and says, "Yeah, I don't know if I need this, so I'll just give it to the cat." Speaking of cats, what is the best cat, and why?
I think Garfield's a pretty good cat.
We had Garfield on a movie review the other day.
Yeah?
It was one of the Lord of the Rings movie reviews.
Yeah,
actually.
that won't come out. That won't actually come out for a couple weeks. So.
That's okay. That's okay.
Tune out now if you don't want spoilers. Spoilers.
Spoilers for a movie review. A movie that was 4 hours long.
You made it 4 hours long.
I still have yet to recover. Well, to be fair, there were 30 minutes of end credits.
Yes.
So it was
So
really only like 3.5 hours.
one of them was still 4 hours though.
One of them was just genuinely 4 hours long. And I slept through
Oh,
most
well.
of that one. At least 2 hours of it.
Yeah, you slept in through all the bad stuff and then woke up for the good stuff. And then you're like, that's probably how you thought it was like such a great. That's probably why you wanted to watch it so bad because you fell asleep. You never knew about the bad parts because you always fall asleep during them, and then you could wake up and see all the good stuff. Like, yeah, best movie ever. Let's watch it.
Well, yeah, that's the strat.
Meanwhile,
Oh my god, everything is activating all at once. What
Meanwhile-
G Fuel does to a motherfucker is now playing Cookie Clicker. Which brings me to
Me-
my next question. Why?
Why what?
Why Cookie Clicker?
I want all the Steam achievements.
Why? That's such an annoying thing. Have
I
you
want
ever
them.
heard of the Spiffing Brit?
Yes.
You should watch
I
his
don't watch
cookie.
him.
You should watch his Cookie Clicker videos. It would make everything so much easier for you.
I currently have 3,066.7 hours on Steam of Cookie Clicker.
That's insane. The most hours in any game I have are like 90 in Skyrim or something like that.
Well, mine is now Cookie Clicker, but if you don't count that, my most played game on Steam is at 2,400 hours.
And
that's
it is?
actually playing the game. It's Warframe.
Yeah, I knew what it was.
And then it's followed by Team Fortress 2. 1,300.
Which is also a valid game for that.
Can you guess what that's followed by? At 928.9.
928.9. Is it like Terraria?
It is actually Terraria.
I figured.
You know him too well.
Of course
God.
it is. But does Cookie Clicker really count? Because aren't you just leaving it open?
I leave it open when I'm on the computer. I just have it run in the background. But that's about it.
Why not fucking leave it on when you're not on the computer?
What?
Why not leave it on when
'Cause
you're
the-
not on the computer?
Because I put the computer to sleep. And I do leave it on. It just doesn't, operate.
I get some morphine and I go to my computer and I put it to
put
sleep.
it down.
Just put it to sleep every night. It's time for morphine.
I put it in the funny rest mode. I don't think my computer has been off for more than like 12 hours in 3 years.
Very, very fun.
So, that brings me to a weird thing that I've been doing recently. So I finally gave in to Windows 11 because I can't stand it
Ew.
asking for me, and
Gross.
it just chooses to not let my laptop work without it. So I went to go download it, and it just won't install it.
Yeah, I'm not getting Windows 11 until it actually forces it on me as an update. I do not want to deal with that.
Because
I'm also I'm
because
going
we
that same
all
route.
we all know the struggle that was Windows 10 when it was broken all the time and would force updates upon you, and it just random intervals, and it was just awful. However, I can't even install Windows 11. It's at 100% download and says, "We'll let you know when it's ready to install." I assume it's because I was installing Lego Lord of the Rings at the exact same time. But I don't know.
Yeah, probably isn't the actual reason.
You never know. You never know. Which is my current game that I'm trying to get all the achievements in. And some of them
You should have been,
Yeah.
instead of sleeping during the Lord of the Rings marathon, you could have just been playing Lego Lord of the Rings, and probably would have been much more enjoyable to just watch you play it
And efficient.
while the
Couldn't get
movie.
your grind.
Then we could have reviewed that.
I like just a couple weeks ago finished getting all the achievements in the latest game. I got all of them in Elden Ring.
Oh, damn. That's pretty rough. Yeah, I've got 90.3 hours in Skyrim, and then after that is 52.1 hours in Terraria. Okay. So this is Steam we're talking about, and
This is just Steam.
I wasn't a PC gamer until, well, I was a long, long time ago, and then I wasn't until very recently. However, Minecraft alone, I have no idea how long I've spent playing that fucking
Fair.
game, but
Very fair.
it's
I
been,
wish there was a tracker in the launcher.
yeah, it's been a very, very long time since I've walked away from Minecraft. To the
I don't
point
play it very often anymore, but
I play
definitely.
it for hours at a time. I go until a world corrupts and then I just start a new one. I'm like, well, that one's done. I guess I'm moving on now. All that several hundred hours destroying entire mountains is now gone. And I was talking about this the other day, but I finally can consider myself good at every aspect in the game of Minecraft. You know,
Every aspect in the game of Minecraft.
I've been slowly but surely making my way through the different cliques of Minecraft gamers throughout the years and just mastering them. You know, like parkour and combat and survival and hardcore and building and redstone. And I finally
The
mastered
fundamental
building.
pillars of society.
And I finally am at a point where I can say, yes, I am good at building shit in Minecraft now.
Damn, building was the last thing. Building is like my main thing.
Building was the last thing. And I mean, shit like redstone was a thing that happened fucking 3-4 years ago now. Where I just decided, I'll be good at this now. However, it was on Bedrock Edition, which is completely fucking different to Java. So now I have a different version of redstone to master.
Yeah, you can get Bedrock on PC, and I think you actually get it for free if you
You do.
have
I have
Java
it
now.
I have it. I mean, I own Bedrock on 4 different systems. On my Switch, on the PlayStation. I mean, I own Minecraft Console Edition on Xbox 360. Okay, so to explain how long I've played Minecraft, I have a photo of not even my main account, just the account of multiplayer Minecraft. I took a picture of how many hours I played 2 years ago now, I guess. On PlayStation 4. Just on the account with PlayStation Plus or whatever for multiplayer, and that was 363 hours.
Damn.
And that wasn't even my main account. Followed very closely by 121 hours in Ark Survival Evolved. And then my sister, for number one, played 698 hours of Fortnite in 1 year.
That's a shame.
That's just an
year.
abysmal.
That is fucking insane. But, like, to put it into more perspective, I've been playing Minecraft since before there was a hunger bar. I can pinpoint the exact moment that I started playing, too. I can't remember the exact snapshot number, but I know what year it was. It was 2000... It's been almost 13 years since I started playing Minecraft, right? And I've played it on PC originally. I started on Java, and then we got rid of our computer, and then I went to Xbox 360, and then that stopped updating, and I went to PlayStation 4, and then somewhere between that and them getting Bedrock, I got it on the new Nintendo 3DS, and then I moved out of that house and had a Switch, and now I have it on the Switch, and now I've got Java Edition again, and now I've got Bedrock Edition on my computer again. So I've owned Minecraft like 20 times. Or something ridiculous.
What a game.
Not to mention the things like Adventure Time expansion pack or whatever the fuck.
All the like Bedrock DLCs.
Yeah.
For fucking skins and texture packs.
Oh, it was so much more simple. Everything was. And now it's all fake Lucky Block mods and shit. I've always preferred Java to Bedrock.
It's because it's objectively better.
But there are so many Bedrock features that are so much better than Java. Like armor stands having arms, or the trees in the snow biomes turning white when it snows. There's a bunch of shit like that. But Java is just better. It runs better. Multiplayer is easier. Mods, skins, everything's free. Unless you want to pay for realms. Speaking of Minecraft, what do you think about Minecraft, what is that game called? Legends?
Not played it, not touched it.
It's not even out yet. Have you seen the trailer for it?
No.
Oh wow. What's the
Oh, this is a different thing from Dungeons. Okay.
Yeah, it's a new one. It's the real-time strategy game.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it, but
What about
Minecraft
Story
RTS
mode?
is weird. Story mode is ass, as far as
Story-
I can tell.
Ratatouille. That's all I know. Yeah, Minecraft Legends, the real-time strategy game. Here, I'll send you the trailer to watch. As soon as I figure out how to get to it. Because it's not through the launcher, apparently. Time to open Chrome.
Opening Chrome. And we're gonna have some fun tonight.
Alright, Tyler, it's your turn to ask some questions.
Alright, Duke of Nuts. So you used to be on a YouTube channel called Your Boy Billiam. Do you know about that?
Well, yeah, I know about it. What of it?
One of your videos was a short where you stuck your elongated thingy-mahoober into a rotating fan.
Let's not beat around the bush here. Let's not beat around the bush here. My cock, correct?
that is affirmative. I just want to know the thought process you had going into that and how it felt, and would you recommend it to other people?
Would you recommend it? He says.
My thought process was, hey, it'd be kind of funny.
That was pretty funny.
I honestly probably wouldn't recommend it to anyone unless I guess some people are into that and like you do you. Just keep it away from me.
I want to know if you've seen the video I made based off of that almost got me hacked.
What do you mean it almost got you hacked? You made it on. You uploaded it to my channel.
Here's what happened. No, because I tried to download the actual short, and I used the wrong YouTube downloader browser link, and it shut down my PC
Got a
and said that I needed
virus.
to call a number, and then but you're not supposed to call the number, so I didn't call the number, and then it was all fine.
There was this one
And then
time.
I did it and uploaded the thing, and now we're good.
So for a while, and this is really the thing that pushed me over the edge to get ad blocker on this. Anytime I would look up YouTube, in the search results, ads would pop up first, and there would be a fake YouTube URL with a very little little logo next to it, and I would click on that because it looks the same as YouTube, but it's fake. And it would just pop up with screens like, your computer has virus, call number. And I was like, every time I would accidentally click this, and I'd have to click the Windows key and then close out of Chrome and open it back up, because it would just freeze Chrome. And then one time I did it, and I was like, oh, fuck it, I'm calling the number. just for shits and giggles, and I called the number, and I pretended to be the scammer. I was like, hello, your computer has virus.
Oh.
I don't remember what they said to me, and they might have just hung up, but I just remember being so fucking sick and tired of that.
On the rare occasion I actually pick up a spam call, I'll usually just go silent if they give me the spiel and just go, "You are not connected to one of our representatives. To speak to a representative, please press 1 now."
Sometimes they do press 1.
They all hang up.
Sometimes they do press 1. I've had that before. I've done that before. Where, like, I pretend to be like an automatic messaging machine to leave a message for blank, whoever the fuck, I don't remember. Press 1, and then they'll actually fucking press 1. And then
Please begin recording your message.
And then, no, usually at that point I just stuck in fart. What the fuck? I think I just had a stroke.
Having a moment?
I'll just fucking start dying of laughter after they press 1. And be like, you stupid fucking idiot. Why did you press a number?
You should tell them
And then they hang
to
up.
call. You should tell them to call a Rickroll number or something like that.
Should tell them to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Hey, thanks for calling. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We should get a hotline, Tyler. Let's get a hotline, a Pringleson hotline.
No, we should link it to Doug.
Link it to Doug. I don't think Doug would appreciate that very much. I'd get another email through YouTube comments. So basically, to explain to you who Doug is,
Tell me about Doug.
Jackson has a YouTube channel, right? And one day I was curious to see the type of people that would comment on his videos, because you know what he's like. And there was this one guy who was so blatantly right side extremist, and I thought it was the funniest thing ever, and so I made a video about him.
About Doug.
And Doug responded to the video in the comments of that video. And we've just been having a conversation in the comment section of that video. Let me see if
Has it been a good conversation?
No. Let me see if I can find the video and send it to you through Discord, so you can read some of these comments. This guy is wacky. He's wacky as fuck. Half the time you're wondering if he's threatening me or trying to hook up with me.
Maybe it's both.
I hope it's neither. I'm gonna be honest. I hope it's neither. What am I signed into? Okay, good. Where is it? There it is. Earth Surfer USA loophole.
Oh boy.
It's got 41 views because we've been keep going back to it to talk to Doug. Because it's the only method of which he wants to communicate with us.
Have you offered other methods of communication?
Yes, we sent him an invite to the Discord, and we invited him on the podcast, and he said, I don't click on links that I don't trust. He does it in the fucking comment section.
No, wait, he has been willing to partake in a game of chess with us. So.
Yeah, IRL. How's the hanging home, bros? Where's the comment section? 8 comments. Having fun. It's just chaotic. It's chaotic as fuck, dude. And he responds with essays, dude. This one response, I mean, it's crazy. This guy is insane. 1, why are you doing this to me? 2, did someone put you up to it? Even paying you, maybe? 3, or is it just a hobby of yours to harass people you never met? Answer those honestly. I will never lie to you. Remember that, please.
Did you answer him yet? To that
not
to
to
that
the
comment.
most recent one.
Did you answer that one that you just read out loud?
No.
Okay, can you answer to that with "I just really want to be your friend" or something like that?
No,
I think
I gotta
cool
make a
and I
video
want
about
to be
those.
your
I gotta make a
friend.
video about that comment first, and then I can respond to it. But anyway, he gives me the response, and I respond to the first one in the same way that he did. I was doing it. I can't remember where I was, but Tyler was in the call with me, and I think Eli and Lucas were as well. And I responded, "Hey, buddy, comma. I love the response. Very funny. Period. You are a hoot, comma, friend.
You are a
period.
hoot.
I love the way you talked about RC cars, period. I even made a new video about your antics, comma, lol, period. Anyway, comma, do you want to come on my podcast and set the story straight and give us some of that good, succulent wisdom? Period. Let me know." And then I signed it off like a letter, because that's what he does. He always signs it off with Doug in Michigan. And at first it sounded like a threat, because it was like he was coming for us, you know?
I am 10 miles from your location.
right? Because how we knew that he commented on our video is that Eli got a notification. Because Eli commented on this video, Immortal Joseph McCarthy, this is the only possible explanation I can think of Lamau. And the reply was, McCarthy was wrong. He had no idea how many communistic thinkers were in Washington way back then. But one did get offered up as sacrifice. Name, Heiss, I think? Not sure. What is communism to you? What is your freedom to you? A good place to start is with those questions. This guy claims to be some sort of philosopher, and he really wants to play chess IRL. I just want him on the podcast. He doesn't click on links he doesn't trust now. I would love to get that guy on the podcast, just to sit there and fucking make fun of him.
He's in Michigan. Meet up.
I know, he's in Michigan. We've kind of...
Meet up at like a McDonald's or something.
I'm afraid to meet up with him
Play
because,
chess.
I mean, odds are if he's that far fucking Republican and his whole career is to make RC cars, more than likely he's got a few guns, you know what I'm saying? And I'm afraid we're going to show up at McDonald's to meet Doug and get shot, you know?
By Doug.
By Doug, exactly.
You go to McDonald's to meet Doug, you get shot by someone who isn't Doug.
He's gonna send like guns. 40 RC cars with machine guns attached to them.
You get shot by his Secret Service fucking bodyguard.
That would be insane. That's not out of the question after the video that we made earlier today. I'm just saying. If you hear this, Obama, call me.
If Doug brings guns, then we bring guns.
But we don't own guns, Tyler. We'll bring Nerf guns and water guns.
That's exactly what I say.
But we'll attach tacks to the end of the Nerf darts.
You can fill a super soaker with like sulfuric acid.
No, we'll fill it with piss. We'll have Tyler piss in the water gun.
Functionally the same thing.
Yeah. Or we'll just fill it with Gatorade or something. I don't know.
I actually, on the topic of sulfuric piss and Mountain Dew as the constituent, I tried the flamin' hot Mountain Dew.
Oh, we've all been there. What did you think?
It doesn't taste like it's hot. It just feels like it's melting me. It tastes corrosive.
I can agree
Probably
with
is
that.
corrosive.
I can agree with that, and I'm with Tyler. It
Because
probably is corrosive.
the heat, because normally when you eat something hot, you've got a very particular like couple flavor profiles with it.
Right.
But with the Mountain Dew, it's just citrus, and you get that burning feeling. So it really feels like you're corroding
I mean,
from the inside out.
to be fair, they had to change the original Mountain Dew recipe because people discovered that an entire rat, bones and all, could dissolve in Mountain Dew.
That was a court case they won by proving that.
Yeah, which is pretty insane to think about. And honestly, you gotta question whether companies change their like recipes.
I
even
don't
after
think they
that.
changed shit. The only change they've made to the Mountain Dew recipe is removing the sugar
Right.
for high fructose corn syrup, so that they can upcharge you for the real sugar one.
Yeah, which
Joke's on you, PepsiCo. I'll just go to Mexico and get the real stuff. Or go to Horrocks and get the real stuff from Mexico.
yeah, we'll just spend $8,000 on gas.
Now, if you like go to Horrocks, they got like Mexican Coke there. It's good shit.
Oh well, I mean we're right on the Canada border, pretty much.
I don't think the police like that.
I heard it, and then it just.
Freaking out.
They don't want us going to Mexico for Mountain Dew.
Oh, the dogs are howling at the sirens. What
course.
the hell is that second noise?
That's some weird sirens, huh?
Oh my god, that's funny. But like, you hear like the rapid fire noise of the sirens or whatever, and then it just stopped so suddenly, and I'm like, oh.
They're right outside your door.
They've traveled to the third dimension.
I like to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. Having a blind spots that are right outside your door.
What?
Anyway, speaking of Mexico, one of the Pringles flavors I considered buying was Mexican street tacos.
Okay, sounds pretty alright. I'd eat it.
I decided not to buy those. I was going to buy the mushroom and cream one from Lithuania. They also had ham and cheese from Lithuania. They also had Mexican street corn. They had grilled barbecue pulled pork.
You should have gotten the sweet corn. That would have made. We could have gone back to Rocket Fizz and gotten the sweet corn pop, and it could have been a whole thing.
Corn day.
Oh my god.
Mr. Hog, you don't understand.
Please, Mr. Hog was my father. Call me Slice.
Okay, Slice, you don't understand. The middle is on the ground in the Walmart parking lot. So Tyler gets this grand idea to go to a place called Rocket Fizz out, like 20 minutes away from here. And basically the idea is it's a place full of weird pop flavors, like Osama bin lemonade and just straight up ranch flavored soda or buttered corn or butter or vomit or
Strange beverages. Just real quick, do either of you remember, does G Fuel still have lead in it?
I have no idea. I wouldn't be surprised.
Because I'm seeing G Fuel on like store shelves now, and I'm wondering, should I go for it? I don't know.
I bought the PewDiePie one, and then I bought the Sonic Peach Ring one.
The only ones I've seen in stores are the Sonic one and the Tetris one. All of the like creator, YouTuber, streamer ones seem to be still exclusive to, order online.
Oh, I straight up just got one from like fucking Walgreens.
Really?
Yeah.
Walgreens.
Walgreens is a riot though, because like Walgreens has their own unique Pringles flavor.
Really?
Yeah,
Chipotle
unique
Ranch.
to
Chipotle
Walgreens.
Ranch.
It's very weird. But
Not that
anyway,
good.
so
It's not that good.
Fizz. Rocket Fizz has a bunch of weird pops. And on the second pop trip, we had buttered sweet corn and ranch soda in the same video. I don't remember which one it was that made me throw up. But I had to straight up open the fucking car door and throw up in a Walmart parking lot.
Oh my god,
'cause
I
it was so
remember
bad.
that.
And then
Oh my
fucking
God.
Eli takes the ranch one and just says, "It tastes like incorrect water." And I think that's the one that I threw up on.
It tastes like wrong water.
That video is funny as hell. So was the first one. The third one
was funny.
was almost lost. And it saved like 4 days after it was recorded to Tyler's phone, which I thought was the funniest thing. He said to me, we were like, "How did you find out that you had it?" And he said, "Well, I was going through my photos and I found a video of my ass that I didn't recognize." Lo and behold, it was the first half of the third part of drinking weird pop flavors.
I've been wanting to go to like CVS or something and pick something up that I found out they have there. You heard of thick water?
Yes, I've heard of thick water.
I kind of want to try thick water.
I
The hell
listened to
is
the
thick
Chuckle
water?
Sandwich. I know what thick water is.
Did they talk about it on Chuckle Sandwich?
They do. They drink it on Chuckle Sandwich like all the fucking
What the hell
time.
is thick water?
It's water
It's-
that's thick.
It's water that they've mixed with a solution to make it really like
A
thick and
a
viscous.
Thickening agent.
A thickening it. They made it really viscous so that it's like slime.
We should
Water.
We should do a video on that, Tyler.
And they, I
We
believe
still
the
have to do the
purpose of
Carolina Reaper. We still have to do the Mountain Dew
We could
casserole.
do that
got
at
a
the
lot.
same time. We could do thick water and Carolina Reaper at the same
you're
time.
gonna make a Mountain Dew casserole.
That's also a long story, but yes.
One of my coworkers loves to tell me about this fucking recipe he made where you take like Pillsbury like crescent rolls, lay them in a tray, douse the entire thing in Mountain Dew and fucking like caramel.
Caramel.
No,
That's all. I
no,
also saw someone cook pasta with blue Powerade, and I kind of want to try that.
I've seen that video too.
Yeah.
We also have to give the Wii driving lessons before its 16th birthday in November.
Yeah.
The what?
We're gonna give the Wii driving lessons because it turns 16 in November.
Oh, all right.
So
That should be a fun video.
we got to do a lot of planning. We've been saying this for like 2 months now. We got to plan these things out.
We even have bi-weekly meetings for creators so we can plan
That
this
nobody
shit out.
showed up to.
Y'all have created.
Literally last week, we had a meeting last week, and Noah sees me at work, and like he's like, "All right, we'll see you tonight. See you tonight." So I hop in the meeting, and he doesn't even show up. This is me and Eli sitting in there awkwardly for like an hour and a half. And he's playing VR chat on his fucking motion tracker and stuff. Ken popped in for like 2 minutes, and then he had to go. Didn't really do
I
anything.
slept right through it.
Good lord.
But yeah, we have fucking bi-weekly creator meetings so we can plan shit. Like the video we did this morning.
Yes, that was technically planned before the meetings.
But the videos are like that.
Right.
Yeah, we've got a lot of shit that we want to do. We want to go to a fucking... Okay, so we like to vlog on Tyler's channel. We like to vlog really weird shit. Like, we stopped at a museum in Dayton, Ohio on our way down to Kings Island. And they were only open for an hour past when we showed up, and we paid like $12 to get in. And we only went in through like the first building, and it was all fucking typewriters. But it was one of the best fucking experiences I've ever had in my life. Dayton, Ohio is a riot.
The first exhibit was literally a ton of old cash registers, and then we saw this animatronic show about how the Wright brothers came to be.
But we are officially the most famous people that have ever been in Dayton, Ohio. More famous than even the Wright brothers. Or the guy who invented the cash register.
Of course.
It was such a weird experience going through that place. Like,
Totally worth it though.
the whole thing felt like a fever dream. Like, 100%. That's why Tyler titled the video, Vlogging a Museum Only Ohio Could Produce. Because it's fucking Ohio. It's Ohio, you know? It's so weird. It's so different
Dude,
down there.
I went on like a road trip with a couple of my friends, and we passed through a little corner of Ohio to get out there. And as soon as we crossed the border into Ohio, like as soon as we saw the sign that was like "You're entering Ohio," a thick fog just enveloped our surrounding. It looked like Silent Hill as soon as we entered Ohio.
That's pretty much.
Dude,
That's pretty much Ohio, though. I mean, like, you only have two options. It's North Florida.
Like,
It's literally.
we stopped seeing cars go by. It was clear highway. There was a thick fog. You literally couldn't see like 20 feet out. You couldn't see trees or anything. It was just fog in a gray sky.
Because Ohio.
The only thing we could see. The only thing we could see through the fog was we passed under a sign that had like a dad joke about buckling your seatbelt on it.
Are you sure you're in the right car seat?
Oh fuck no, fuck you.
That's when I brake checked Tyler so hard that it almost killed him. But yeah, Ohio was only two things though. It's either the Bayou or Trump land. The entire time we were in public civilization, we all went around like doing like the salute. You know what salute I'm talking about, and saying "Heil Trump, Heil Trump," just to fit in. You know, because it's if you don't say that. I mean, we thought about wearing Trump hats the whole time we were there just for safety purposes. We went to Eli's Bar and Grill and partook in Eli's sauce at Eli's Bar.
Yeah, Eli have good sauce.
Eli did have good sauce at Eli's Bar.
I went when we were on that same road trip. We went to a place in Boston just called Sauce. They had food, and their whole thing was they had like 30 sauces.
Wow.
We also had a car bumper thrown at us during that.
A fucking car bumper just came out of nowhere on that trip. It just slammed into the vehicle, and Eli's freaking the fuck out because Lucas is driving, and he's like, what was that? And we're all just like,
Good question.
I don't know. I don't know what that was.
Literally no damage was inflicted on the car at all. So
We stopped at like several Circle K's to get like Purple Thunder Mountain Dew so Tyler could do a review on it. And we ended up stopping. We ended up stopping accidentally back in Dayton, Ohio, and back at the same Circle K that we went to on our way to Kings Island. And it was such a weird experience. I mean, you enter Ohio, you never come back out the same.
What was the Mountain Dew flavor you said? Purple something?
Purple Thunder.
I've realized because the last like night or two during my activities on the server, I realized I don't know what most of any of these Mountain Dew flavors that you have as channel names are. I've never heard of most of these.
Thrashed apple is my favorite because it's
I've never heard.
apple juice.
Hold on. I have not. The only ones I've heard of Major Melon. I actually get that pretty often. It's pretty good. I've heard of Livewire. I've heard of the Liberty Brew. I've tried the Liberty Brew. Of course, I know Code Red and Baja Blast. I don't know Thrashed Apple, Southern Shock, Cyclone, Spark, Solar Flare, Maui Burst, Atomic Blue.
most of these are either regional exclusives or have been discontinued for years. So.
But
I've not
Tyler's
heard of
tried
most of them.
all of them, I think.
I haven't tried all the
admirable.
flavors that we have a channel that's Pitch Black, my number one most tried flavor, and it's getting discontinued.
I've not had that.
Solar Flare never tried. I think that one's discontinued. Atomic Blue is a regional exclusive. I want to try that. Southern Shock never had it.
But I mean, like, Thrashed Apple is exclusive to Kroger. So if you never had it, that's why. It doesn't come in bottles. It comes in 12 packs, and that's it.
It used to come.
It comes in Kroger's. I see.
Yeah, it is the best Mountain Dew flavor, though, because it's just sparkling apple juice. It's just good. It's just really good. It's like the only one that I'll drink, really. Tyler just stocks his fucking fridge because he's got such a freaking crazy backlog of Mountain Dew flavors.
No, I don't. Not anymore. I
Not
got the
anymore
backlog.
after the Lord of the Rings marathon we did. But he had a gingerbread snapped in there, which is a holiday exclusive from
I've had
last
gingerbread
year.
snap. That was bad.
It was bad. It tasted like grass. It was terrible. But he had
That one
one
was
of those
really bad.
from last year's holiday thing.
Well, they're all gone now.
He's
so.
got like Voodoo from like 2 years ago.
I remember Voodoo. Wasn't that the Halloween one?
It changes every year, the flavor.
Well,
I
the
think.
latest Halloween one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it comes out every Halloween. I don't know if it's coming out this year, though. Tyler's
Yes,
on
it
top
is.
of this. Tyler has done so many Pringle reviews and Mountain Dew reviews this year already, and I was expecting there to be none. Like, straight up.
The only reason so many Pringle reviews have come out is because I bought a bunch online. There's only been like 2 that have come out like this year, like brand new.
Which, by the way, this is the best Pringle flavor. Scorching sour cream and onion. So fucking good, dude. It's the best Pringle flavor by far.
There have been a lot of Mountain Dew reviews this year because there's been a lot of new flavors.
Yeah, which is insane.
Been a lot of Mountain Dews around here recently. Yeah.
He wants to drive. Where's the one that you were talking about the other day when we were talking about going to the
Oh,
antique store?
Overdrive. That one just came out like 5 days ago. It's exclusive to Casey's. We have one of them around near us.
Oh, with the new sodas coming around, have y'all tried a Nitro Pepsi?
I have.
Yes, Pepsi Nitro, yeah.
I really like it.
It blew up all over my pants.
Skill issue.
It doesn't taste any different than regular Pepsi in my opinion.
I think it tastes a little different just because of the difference in carbonation, but
Yeah,
it's still the same formula.
The best Pepsi is Mango Pepsi. That
I've
shit.
not had Mango Pepsi.
Oh my god, that shit is a saving grace, dude. When I was working at summer camp, my buddy Peter kept buying them, and he would just keep buying them, and we drank so much Mango Pepsi that I literally became like a Mango Pepsi addict for a while. Like I drank so much of it, dude. It was just the thing to do, you know, Mango Pepsi. And I still love Mango Pepsi.
I've had it. Pretty
Right
good.
now, I've been experimenting with every single energy drink that I can find, and so far, Monster Nitro Super Dry is the best one that I've found.
There was actually a energy drink I didn't even know about called Zoa that I tried.
Yeah,
It
it's the rock one.
It's the rock one. It's pretty good. I've had a couple.
I had the orange one, which I thought was actually pretty terrible.
You thought the orange one was terrible?
Because it tastes too much like it's not that it's strong, but it has a very, very artificial taste to it. It's weird because I've tasted a lot of energy drinks. I've tasted a lot of energy drinks just to find the perfect one because, you know, I loss of energy like 24/7.
My favorite energy drink is and so far always will be Monster Mule. Not gonna lie.
Monster Mule, that's not a bad choice.
I fucking love ginger, dude. So.
But it's I have different ranking systems for ones that I'll drink because it depends on how tired I am. If I'm like super dead tired that I'm walking around falling asleep standing up, and I've done that at work before, where I like had to call somebody into the back room and said, spray me in the face with some hot water, do it right now.
Hot water
right now, you must.
Why hot water?
Because it'll burn, and the pain will last, and it'll keep me awake for longer. But in that case, I'll drink a Venom, which is like a 99-cent energy drink.
I've had Venom.
It is so strong and so terrible tasting that it just works. It works very well.
The Venom is like the epitome of just toxic energy drink.
Yeah,
but they're cheap.
They're cheap as hell. 99 cents. The Nitro Super Dries are 3 for $6, which is part of the reason why they're my favorite. I mean, I watched a Good Mythical Morning review on energy drinks, specifically Monsters. They tried every type of Monster, and then they ruled that the Nitro Super Dry was the best one. And the thing was, they couldn't describe how it tasted. They could only say that it tasted good. So out of curiosity, I went and bought it, and I said the same damn thing. I have no idea what it tastes like, but damn does it taste like good shit. And it works. It works. And, 3 for $6 is such a good deal. It just works, So right now it's my go-to. But I've had the Zoa and I didn't like it very much.
I don't drink energy drinks, so that's why I haven't said anything.
Tyler doesn't drink energy drinks. He says after chugging 4 bottles of Mountain Dew.
Not an energy drink, it's holy water.
I had the blue Zoa and I had the red punch Zoa. The punch one was just it was fruit punch.
I've
the blue
only
one,
had the
berry one was pretty solid. I like that.
Because we've only ever sold the orange one.
Cry.
It's a bit weird that we've only ever sold that one. But we just got these. They're C4 energy drinks.
I've seen those. I've not.
One of them is Skittles and one of them is Ice Pop. Both of them taste like pain. If you want to punish yourself, drink them. It just tastes like really, really nasty medicine. And as far as I could tell, it didn't keep me awake at all. Also, I think it's a bit scary that it has 0 calories. I don't know how that would be possible for something that is flavored with Skittles or whatever the hell. But
calories get nullified by all the acid.
By all the acid. The acid burns the calories. God.
Good Lord.
It's such a weird experience. It's been...
It's 0 calories because it has calories in it, but the chemicals in there make your body work harder to keep you from not dying of cardiac arrest, that it ends up nullifying out to 0 calories.
Right. I don't know. I've tried so many energy drinks over the... I love the Java Monsters. I love the Java Monsters.
Those are pretty good.
Those are really good, and I've drank quite a few of those. But right now the Nitro Super Dry is where it's at. I haven't found any that's beaten it to the punch. Honestly, the PewDiePie G Fuel was really, really fucking good. But I mean, it's not a very strong energy drink. Whereas they had like a phase one, I can't remember who it was, that was sour, and the more it sat out, the sourer it got, which was good for staying awake, but it falls into that like Venom category where it's not good, but it's good at keeping you awake.
I was looking at some G Fuel stuff, and they have a fucking Elden Ring flavor called Crimson Tears.
Yeah, I saw that one. I thought about buying a bunch of them, and then one of the YouTubers I watch, Schlatt, just bought like an energy drink company or whatever that's powder based, and I thought about buying a bunch of them too. But then I noticed that the shakers all have anime women on them, and I was not about
Don't want one of those.
I don't want one of those. That pretty much settled that argument for me.
Will it explain what the flavor of this is?
No.
Prickly pear. The Elden Ring Crimson Tears flavor is prickly pear.
Who knows what that means? Who knows what that means?
Well, do you know what a prickly pear is?
I do know what a prickly pear is. Do I know what it tastes like? No. I imagine something like a cactus.
As someone who's had both prickly pear and cactus.
I've had cactus.
Prickly pear, at least the stuff I had was really tart, but not much else.
That's probably why it's Crimson Tears.
Crimson Tears.
It's so tart it makes you cry.
Tart?
Tart. Yes, Tyler. Tart.
Tart? Tart? The owner of the Do Drinker Discord? Tart?
Tyler is lost deep within the Mountain Dew lore.
The Mountain Dew fandom.
Now I'm just thinking about when I got banned from there because you guys dared me. Actually, Brian dared me too.
We dared him to get banned from the Do Drinker Discord.
That was a complicated process because they have a bunch of picture blockers on there.
Yeah, it was so hard. I sent Tyler a picture of a guy shoving a Mountain Dew can up his ass and told him to post that one. And it didn't. It wouldn't let him post it, so I was like, okay, I don't know. I just keep trying.
Try about it.
It's funny because like I got banned from the SpongeBob episode server, and I didn't even know about it. It took like 2 weeks for them to actually ban me. And it was because of that picture that I sent you, the guy with the massive fucking penis.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was that picture. I sent that picture, and it took them like 2 weeks to find it, and they banned me. And it was crazy because I was canonically dead in the server. I had been murdered. It was a weird...
Yeah, were you role-playing in the SpongeBob server?
In a weird kind of twisted way, yes. There was this
Why?
guy, because there was this guy who joined the server and was just an asshole. Because really I would just post a bunch of memes there, and then steal other people's memes. That's pretty much what I use Discord for, is stealing and posting memes. And so, one day this guy joined, and he was just a dick to everybody. And we all played along with it. We were all a dick back, and some of us joined him and some of us did not. And it basically started this weird war where a moderator had to come in and stop us from doing this. And it just started this weird kind of thing that just kind of happened where it was very strange. It was very strange. People fell in love. People got murdered. I got murdered. I
Killed
was
you.
canonically dead. I don't
Is
even
it the
remember.
original guy? Or like
No,
one of
I
his
don't even
subordinates?
remember. It was because it's like it's one of those things that just gets so weird after a while. Like the story just kind of fades away, and then all of a sudden you don't know what the fuck is going on anymore, and then all of a sudden you're dead canonically, and then you post a picture of some guy's fat cock and you get banned.
That's simply the way of life.
But
We win
still
some,
get-
you lose some.
We still get notifications on the Protosin Discord for the Dew Drinker Discord. It's pretty much how Tyler knows when to buy his Mountain Dew. Was that live on a podcast? Was that the most recent podcast? Where you
That
bought-
was
What even was that flavor again? What was it called?
Typhoon.
Yeah, he bought Typhoon live on the Strollin and
Then you
Trollin
dared me to
podcast.
buy 3 of them.
You did!
I did.
It's like one of my buddies, Marcus, at work. He buys a lot of lottery, and I keep convincing him to buy more because I like to watch him waste his money. And he'll sit there and spend like $400 on lottery every night because he's really into Bitcoin, and so he has a shit ton of money. And he doesn't need a job at all. He just works because he likes
Well,
working.
Bitcoin actually just crashed.
Yeah, a lot of crypto is not doing well.
Yeah, I know. And so I might never get to see him waste a bunch of money on lottery ever again, which is a shame. But like I would just sit there and be like, yes, buy more of the lottery. And I'd look to my manager and be like, Trace, I think you need to come over here. This guy really doesn't have an angel on his shoulder, and he won't stop buying lottery tickets and losing. I look back at him and I say, buy more! It's always really fun to watch him waste money on lottery tickets, and I'm really good at convincing people to waste their money on shit they don't need. Like Tyler, when I made him buy 3 things of Typhoon, just because he could!
Just because I could. I still got a bunch of them.
It's funny. It's really funny.
Oh well. It's a grand old time.
In upstate New York. Well, anyway, we have a question on this podcast that we like to ask to each and every one of our guests that comes on. It's a very integral part of this podcast. Mr.
Hold
Duke
on.
of Nuts. Hold on. And then he muted. Hilarious.
Okay, what's the question?
Okay, Mr. Duke of Nuts. Are you more
Wait, hold
of
on
a...
a second.
Can't tell if this is like a troll or not.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, for real. What's the question?
Okay, wait, hold on.
Mr.
Oh, I muted because like my dad came in and I was talking to
Okay.
him.
Mr. Duke of Nuts, are you more of a stroller or a troller?
You know I'm always out there trolling.
That means we don't have to be racist against you. That's incredible. Woo! Because trollers are the master race here. The strollers are the weak ones that need to be genocided out of existence. And you've chosen the right side of the battle. Congratulations, myself and Tyler are of course both trollers.
I'm
What
glad
if
to see there's some very excellent, like-minded individuals here today.
Oh yes, of course. We like to
what
do
if
a
people
little
are
trolling.
watching this podcast and just start saying, "Okay, to avoid being racially outcasted, I'm going to say trolling."
Except for Tyler, you forget. Only myself and you watch these podcasts.
That is true.
And even then, we watch 5 minutes, and then somehow they get 7 views. More than likely from me going back and looking for clips.
That is true.
But anyway, it's really good to hear that you're a troller, because it would have been a shame, you know.
I would never be anything else.
It would have been a real shame, you know, the only person who's been on all 3 iterations of this podcast. And the only person who will ever be on all 3 iterations of this podcast.
Just a universal constant.
Yeah, the Duke of Nuts.
Can't
Weird.
escape the Duke.
You cannot escape the Duke. Anyway, so I think that's going to call it for this podcast. We've had a long one and a good one. We've had some pretty fun conversations, whether it be the attractiveness of a giraffe or the dissolving capabilities of Mountain Dew. Anyway, thanks for watching. Say goodbye, Duke. Say goodbye, Tyler.
Bye.
Goodbye, and have a good night. See you next week.